to save everything.
What the hell
What's
is
happening
going on
tonight?
Why are we like a complete mess today? What is going on here? Oh my goodness!
I took one bite extra. I shouldn't have taken.
And then you saw yourself on
we,
monitor.
have, we have a new segment. It's called Dan Does Recap. Dan?
Oh, man, I haven't done this in weeks. Jesus. Okay, so last week, if you missed the latest episode of Audio Dungeon: The Iron Kingdom, Hogar spent some time at John Lynn's house. You may know John Lynn by his former name, Super Farmer. And Super Farmer was putting some doubt into Hogar's mind as to the reality of what was happening in the world of Andaria. Super Farmer thought his life was a little too good, as he was spending time with his wife and his kids and his family, and he said, this happiness stuff really doesn't happen to me. None of this feels real. And that got Hogar thinking about the reality of his own situation and the reality of, as I said, the entire world of Andaria. And those feelings became even more real for Hogar when he went to sleep at Super Farmer's house, and he had a dream that he was being attacked by one very powerful, mysterious character, and also another very powerful character who we've encountered in the quest before, Hincho, who used to be a guardian of the forest. So Hogar fought them, then he started to get his butt whipped until Super Farmer woke up and he fought them off, saved the day. And when Hogar woke up the next day, he started thinking that maybe Super Farmer's onto something. That the reality that we're being presented with may not be reality in and of itself. So that's where Hogar is. I will allow the rest of the table to give updates on their characters now.
I believe you can just get into it. Unless you feel.
Well, Hogar's the only important character, so now that we're caught up on Hogar, no more further addendum.
Let's do the short and sweet version. Arky's still in prison and ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Botorius was locked up in his tavern, holding.
Holding. Not locked up.
Well, no, technically you were locked up at the beginning because you had everything shuttered because everything that was going on. Findalar was at the walking tower trying to figure out what was going on, but it was his alternate self, Findalar, who eventually killed himself trying to figure out a puzzle that Raphael and the Keeper set up for him. Mm-hmm. And Relic was just kind of milling about in the city trying to figure out what to do next.
Awesome. I'm going to do an official start right here. Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. This is the Celestial War, the Iron Kingdom, Season 1, Episode 10, Life After Life. So as you just heard, a lot of things are going on in the world of Andaria, and we're going to find out what's happening and how it actually happens and moves forward today. It's going to be an interesting episode. Let's head on over to Relic. Relic, last week we saw you've made the deal with Anwar. You brought Anwar into the fold, so to speak. Jinty drew up a contract that kind of allowed for the Sunken City and Anwar to work together, also with the help of the Crystalborn, and the Crystalborn building their own city in the base of the mountains right outside of Sunken City. A little time has passed, a few days. You return. And in Sunken City is looking after it is Rono, is Jinty's, who's with you, but now he's back. And also community leader, Botorius Lowbridge. You return to Sunken City, and you return to the news that is not very favorable. And Rono walks up to you. First, Bellaman is gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He is not in his cell.
He was to be watched 24 hours.
He was watched, but something happened. Somebody outsmarted our guards.
How long has he been missing?
1 day.
How did he escape?
We are not sure.
If the guards were in the room, did he leave through the door?
I'm not sure. It's almost like they had the key.
Bring the guards to me. Search the entire city. Top to bottom.
Yes, first.
Also, the docks. If any boats have left, we need to know which and where they were going.
Yes, sir. He walks off. About 10 minutes passes, and 2 guards are brought to you. Rono sends them over, and Rono, you see, is checking out things on the docks. Name yourself.
Rabane.
Rabane. And name yourself.
Sorndo.
Rabane and Sordo. You recognize their names. And they approach you.
How did Bellamont escape? The 2 of you were responsible for him.
You guys woke up on the floor.
We don't know. First, we were watching, and then all of a sudden, I was on the floor. It was as if I were awakened for the first time in my body again.
These bodies are new to us. We don't know how they operate. We were up, then we were down.
How long were you unconscious for?
You believe probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I'm not sure.
Not long. The sun did not move in the sky much.
Did you see anyone come in?
No.
Return to the vault. Find out if anybody has entered or exited the vault other than our people and the guards of the vault and the gnomes themselves.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they head back. Rono comes back after about another 10, 20 minutes.
I want to call for Jinty as well.
Okay, you call for Chinty. Chinty arrives. Rono comes back. There are many ships that have left. About 4. 2 go to Raven's Claw. 1 goes to Rhaegar. 1 goes to Arlight.
How long has the one that went to Rhaegar been gone?
About an hour.
Jinty, can we have the wizards locate that boat?
Yeah. We have a... Yeah, we can do that.
Can they locate if Bellamon is also on the boat?
We could... I guess so. I'm not really a wizard, so I don't really know, but I can ask them.
We need to know if he is on the boat to Rhaegar. We also need to know where the Rhaegarian boat is. We will dispatch people immediately to chase after it and return it to our docks.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll get back to you. He walks off. Richard Wild gives his free Patreon weekly reroll to Dan.
Richard! Thank you, sir.
500 stars from Joshua for Tom.
Hey, thank you, sir.
And 500 stars from Lauren, Ripperoni, and Pepperoni. Reroll for Tony, the pizza man.
Oh, a re-roni.
Reroni.
We don't have your logbook here, so you might want to write that down.
Yes. I'll just remember to tell Rob. Oni reminds us that Rhaegar owns Ravensclaw.
Don't help him.
Okay, so time passes. We're moving along here. Jinty comes back with one of the wizards, and he goes, "Okay, tell him what you told me, sir. So I scried the ship, and it looks to be like a cargo ship. I didn't see anything that looked weird, and I didn't see Bellaman on it."
Are you able to do this as well to the boats that left for Ravensclaw?
Yes, I could do it to all the boats. Yes.
Then do so. We must find him immediately.
Okay, he looks at Jinty right away. They walk over to somewhere nearby, and he seems like pulling out some spell components. He starts casting some spells. What do you want to do?
Rono's in the building. Room to it with us, or?
Rono is now back with you. Yes.
Okay, Jinty's there as well.
All of a sudden, you see a gnome come in, and the gnome is got a message. And he hands it to Rono. Rono takes it. Looks at you. And says, "A message."
Let me see it.
He hands it to you. Okay. You open it.
Yes.
Okay. You open it up and you check the message out, and the message is from a diplomat in Rhaegar, and it starts alerting you to the fact that Arky's been sentenced to 25 years there. He's made a very strong case for the Crystalborn to be released, to have free will. They are doing that as such. He offers an agreement for them to ferry and bring all the Crystalborn, which is a few 100,000, in exchange for Bellaman.
I read this to Jinty as well, and I express the the eagerness to reclaim Bellaman.
So what's the plan? What do you want to do?
We also need to now send a emissary, it seems, to Rhaegar. I have information about something that Bellaman has done in their past that they might be very interested in.
Okay. The wizard comes back over. And he goes, "Okay, so sorry to interrupt. This is what I found. So there's a fishing boat that's heading to Arlight. To Ravenclaw. There's two boats. One is just looks like a cargo vessel, and the other one is a smaller boat, it's like someone like 2 or 3 people. And there's like there's a dwarf with a top hat on it. There's a guy that looks like, I don't know, doesn't look like looks like much of a thief to me. And Bellaman is definitely on there too. And they're heading towards Ravensclaw.
How far are they from the city?
I would say 30-something miles.
Who are the other beings with Bellaman?
Well, that's all I could see on top of the ship. I couldn't see underneath.
How big did you say this ship was again? Is it that's the small vessel?
Was a sloop?
A sloop. So it's like a small.
It's sloop size from.
Okay, so it's a
Sea of
small.
Thieves.
It's a small fishing vessel type.
Right.
Thing. Okay. All right. How far is it to Ravensclaw?
By what?
Boat.
Boat?
By water.
You're about.
30 miles is like.
You're about 3.5, 4 days.
Okay, 'cause like 30 miles is an hour.
Yeah, he's going on a slow boat.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Sloop John B.
It's just a popular song. What?
Is it? Oh, okay.
Gather up a contingent.
I turn to Rono.
I was just asking what it is. I don't know.
I turn to Rono and what's it called? Why am I Jinty? Yeah.
Jinty.
And
Gather up a contingent of men and 2 boats that we can overtake this small vessel with.
You want crystal board men or you want no men?
Both.
Wow. Okay. And what ship are we taking?
Commandeer one if you must. Find something that's in the harbor that we can use.
Okay. Okay. He runs off. What? Oh, want me to get Botorius?
Sure.
I can't. I personally wouldn't see like why Relic would need Botorius.
Botorius doesn't see why they would need him either.
I'll be honest with you.
That's not true. I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I don't
Okay.
think
You
they're.
know, but you know who he is.
I know who he is, but like I don't think like I would.
I mean,
Well,
alright,
you know what?
You're not. No, you're missing the relevance in characters. It's fine because he would miss it. I think that's right. Ginty runs. You see him run right by the window, and then runs into the door and opens the door. Botorius, they're trying to send a party to go out and get Bellaman. He's escaped. Do you want to help out?
Yes. Now,
Because you could just stay here and just do what you're doing if you want to. You don't have to do anything.
did anybody tell me that he was missing yet?
Yes.
In this part of the time, they did.
Yes, because
Last week.
Linda told you. Yeah, and that happens right before this.
Okay, because
So you're-
basically what
you're-
I
you're
wanted
like
to
minutes
do,
later.
Okay, because what I wanted to do after I found out was go see
All his
Ginty.
gear on.
So, well, yeah, I want to get all my gear on,
course you do.
but I wanted to go see Ginty. That was who I was gonna try to
Okay,
go
so-
see. So, all right, so now I see him. Yeah, I was just trying to come to find you. Actually, somebody just told me that Bellamont escaped,
Yeah, we know.
and you know who I haven't seen around today? Bludgy.
Oh, you think Bludgy did it?
Well, I can't say for sure, but he did come to me with some crazy scheme about trying to save Arky, and I think he was thinking about trying to get
Oh,
Bellamont
man.
out.
You should
And-
tell Relic.
All right, where is he?
Come with me.
All right, let's go.
Okay, he brings you down the road. She goes, it was Relic. He has some information for you. He said he found out like the other day that this was gonna happen or something. I'm gonna go
What?
to the docks.
No,
And he runs down the
say
road.
anything like that. Don't be
He said he
putting
knew all
words in my
about it.
mouth.
You know,
Ginty.
Relic just kind of like looks to like Botorius. Like I obviously
Listen.
faceless expression, just
Relic.
head turn. You know.
Relic, I just found out Belmont escaped. I suspect that it might be this guy, Bludgy. He's been a thorn in my side for many years, and he haven't seen him today. And I gotta say, the other day, he was talking about some crazy scheme to try to free Arky, and I think it involved Bellamon, and I told him he was crazy. I told him there's no way he was going to get near any of those guys with all the security you had.
You
But
knew about a plot that could possibly
I know about any
have
plot.
Bellaman
Relax.
escape.
It's pizza
The
time.
person who has done
Okay.
nothing but entangle your city in problems from the day you have met him.
I just heard about this, okay? It's no,
And you did not think it
What?
wise to
Okay.
warn
I'm
myself
coming
or my
to everyone
gods
now
of what
with
could
it.
possibly happen?
that's right. There was no cause for me to have any concern before now, okay? This guy, I see he's not around today. Could be him, maybe not, okay? That's it, you know? I didn't know he was going to do anything. Like, that's...
What did he tell you?
know, that's crazy.
What did he
Okay.
tell you?
What did he tell me? He told me he wanted me to come and help him save Arky, to try to break Arky out. Okay?
So you knew about a plot to potentially break out
This guy's
prisoners.
crazy. He's got schemes all the time. Okay? I didn't think he had a chance in pulling this off. Okay? Especially anything to do with Bellamont. Okay?
So the man
So-
is a criminal.
That's right. Right. Living in the city. Right? Who I am not responsible for. Okay? So don't look at me. Okay? Because if you're trying to point any fingers at me, you're crazy. Okay? I have nothing but the best interests of the people of the city and this world. Okay?
If you had the best interest of the people of this city in your heart, then you would have notified somebody of a potential plan to
I'm
break out
doing it right
Bellman
now.
Dude.
Okay?
after the fact.
You gotta be.
Dude.
You're crazy.
Robot dude.
Robot dude.
All right. That's it. I just found out myself.
When we catch up to them, I will handle this. You can go back to your tavern and worry about your tavern, because that's what it seems that you care about most.
It is a priority to me. That's right. Sure. Okay.
So what do you do?
I'll leave.
Where do you go?
Back to the tavern.
Okay.
He doesn't want me around. Fine. I owe nothing to him.
Okay.
And I wait for a boat to be ready, so we can get moving.
You make your way to the harbor. Jinty's there. Rono is going with you or no?
No, you can leave Rono.
Okay.
Leave Rono behind. Yeah.
Okay, so you have a contingent of men. We'll say you have like, how many you want? Like 50?
Yeah, just enough to like. I mean, it's only one sloop, so like one little boat.
Okay, so you have about 35 gnomes on the ship, and you have 50 of your crystal born.
It's possible to get 2 boats or no? We can split between 2.
If you want to.
All right, let's do 2 then.
Okay. So one of them, I was going to tell you, one of them they find is an airship.
Even better.
And they have to fly low. The other one's not.
Okay, then airship it is. I'll go on the airship, and then I'll keep them in the water behind the other boat.
Is Jinty on with you?
Can we communicate between the 2 ships?
If he brings a wizard with him, yes.
Then I will do that as well.
Okay, you're on the airship. The airship rises only about 10 feet above the water, and he just makes his way close. Just remember, the airships don't go high. Well, yeah. So spend some time. You go pretty fast. So it's like an hour and a half, and all of a sudden you start coming up to the sloop. And when you get there, the sloop seems to be empty.
I turn.
But the
I
sail,
turn
to be clear, the sail is up and it's still moving forward.
Okay. I turn to the wizard that came with us.
He's not with you. He's with Jinty.
I thought there was one on each ship. I thought that was the purpose, so we could talk between the 2 boats.
Oh, I'm thinking you're a wizard. You had a way to do that. That's fine.
Oh, no, I have no way to communicate between... Yeah.
We'll say you have a wizard between each.
Okay,
Yes.
so then I turn to the wizard that's with me.
Can you scry where they went? Or their location?
I actually just did. I looked around, and they were here last time I scribed.
How long ago was that?
10 minutes?
I cast fly on myself, and I go up. Just
Yeah.
I want to look around the area, see if there's any other boats, anything.
Okay, you cast fly, you go up in the air, start looking around, and we're going to hold you off right there. Damien, not a part of another adventure.
What are you gonna do?
No, that was awesome.
We're going to head over to Hogar. Hogar, you are walking over to Super Farmer John Lynn, and he sees you. I can't thank you enough for what you did last night. I didn't know any of that was happening to me. Are you okay?
I'm fine. What was that?
I believe that was a part of the world that we can't see normally.
We can only see it in our dreams.
We can only see it in our spirit form.
Spirit form.
It is similar to what wizards do. Wizards cast themselves and they make themselves into this ethereal form. It is the world around us which we cannot see normally.
On some type of different plane?
I suppose so. I am no wizard.
Well, I mean, what is going on?
My only thought was that I was being suppressed to be kept out of the fight.
Yeah.
It only lends myself more to what I was thinking, that something is not right here.
I think I'm starting to agree with you. Seems like someone is trying to attack us. Someone is trying to attack this world. We can't see it.
You tell him, just to move us forward, you tell him what you saw with the children and everything else?
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
them?
And tell him, about the guy who was attacking him.
Okay. I'm familiar with the Soul Collector. He is he's a being that I've heard about. There was one in my world as well. It may have been him. Whatever's happening, they seem to be gaining strength by taking the energy out of mortal beings like us.
Do you think you're the only person they're attacking?
No, I would say they were probably doing this in many locations.
How can we stop them?
I guess we have two choices. We could go there. We could try to go there when we're in our other state. Or we just sit back and wait for the right time to strike if we have more information.
They seemed like they were afraid of you.
Yes, they did.
How long ago have you fought the Soul Collector?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds. I wasn't able to fight him last night. Or Hincho.
I'm not sure why. I've seen you fight before, and you do seem to be not at full strength.
This is a new body for me.
Of course.
I don't feel the same strength. I don't know this body as well as I knew my last one.
I'm sure you will adjust.
I hope so. Sooner rather than later. I don't know how much time we'll have.
I have walked that realm before. It is, as you know, if you remember, as of the many artifacts and negatively charged magical items that I've absorbed. And I've done this for the greater good. Sometimes they affect me, and sometimes the effect can be helpful, although I must battle the demons that they possessed. I have walked that world before, so I am familiar with it, and I can fight on it. You should be careful. If you have not done this yet, it is not like traveling here. It is a realm of thought to say that someone could come see you just by thinking about you. And since that was your first time entering the world, or second time, I suppose, you don't know what you'll attract. So be careful.
I can attract someone by thinking about them?
Yes. Or vice versa. It's not easy to do. And it can be done by accident as well. But that's how you travel.
Do you think they're targeting you?
I think that I am targeted. I don't know if I'm the only one. Douglas Kramer, weekly Patreon reroll goes to Dan.
Oh, who's that, Douglas?
Douglas.
Thank you, Douglas. I mean, I'm eventually going to start my journey to the Red Desert, but I don't want to leave you here with those things.
I believe they are around no matter where I am located. That's what I'm trying to say to you. It's a battle that we face, no matter what. Perhaps you may even just want to go on your journey, and we could still communicate in that realm whenever you go. Just think of me and visit. Then if we see something that we want to face together, we will face it.
Is there any way to find out who else they're targeting?
I have learned about Hinsho in the last few years, and that he's a forest guardian, and I learned about that from Rantor also. It seems that the world is in some state where the guardians are needed more than ever. That's why when I heard that you were becoming a guardian, I thought this was appropriate. It also lends to the fact that it is necessary and something is happening.
From speaking to Rantor, my mission is very important. I'll be a guardian of the Red Desert. And I was instructed to protect Andaria. I can't help but feel that this is all connected somehow.
This is a situation that is beyond us. We're not wizards, we're not clerics, we're not sages. The only thing I know is that something is happening. Something big is happening, and it's happening to the world. Perhaps it's something to do with the madness.
Yeah.
Perhaps the sky is purple with Dragano. I do not know the state of the world we are living in. But, as long as we are allies, and perhaps we will find more, we'll try to look for an opportunity to see if we can fight it.
Okay.
If you wish to begin your journey, you can. And if you wish to reach out to me, you can reach out.
Yeah. And part of me wants to begin my journey as soon as possible, but the other part wants to stay here. But if we can communicate with each other in this dream realm, then we'll keep in contact with each other.
You obviously have the ability, so you can.
Okay. I think I should leave as soon as I can.
It was good to see you, and you literally freed me from a darkness that I didn't know I was being suppressed by, so thank you.
That's the least I can do. I'll go say goodbye to your family.
Okay.
Thank you for being so hospitable.
Of course. You go to the family, you say goodbye, and you say goodbye to them, and then you kind of walk out of the farm, and you see that Aldoran and Flinster are there.
Oh, hey, you're gonna get going, huh?
It's time for me to go, Flinster.
Okay. You gonna come back?
Someday. Might be a very long time.
Okay. Well, I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too.
You're not so scary once you hang out with you for a little while.
I told you I'm not.
You were right.
Remember what I told you about those herbs and spices? Add them to your food. Make it much, much more palatable.
I'll do that.
All right. Thank you, Flinster.
Shake your hand.
Shake his paw.
Aldoran says,
I'll walk you back.
Thanks.
he walks you back into the city, and then you can role play if you wish.
Thanks for everything, Aldoran. Thanks for being my guide. Thanks for taking me to Rantor.
Sure, you were meant to come here. I was meant to find you in the city. I wouldn't recognize you without Lucky.
He looks down at Lucky.
Yeah. So I guess this is it.
He brings you into the city, and you see all the guards there, the elephant guards walking around. You see people are half animals, all different types. Some see you. Some seem to be more at ease with you than you heard before. You're not sure why. And some seem to be just as scared as they were before.
So you know which way to go?
Point me in the right direction.
There's docks right down here. It's a long way down the mountain, but once you get down here, just find any route that you want to take. Just find a ship going to somewhere you want to go.
All right. Thank you again.
Good luck to you.
Hopefully see you before too long.
Of course.
Good luck.
Pleasant.
All right. I head down to the docks.
Okay, head down to the docks, and you see there's a few different ships, and there's a few captains there. A captain comes up, he's a big pelican, he's very heavy.
Oh,
Hello, where you going?
how are you today?
Good. I got some food here. You want some food? I was just eating this.
I don't eat food.
Well, okay.
Sorry.
What can I do you for? Want to move some cargo?
No, I'm looking to travel.
Oh, where you want to go?
I have to start a journey to the Red Desert.
The Red Desert. Oh, okay. Well, I am going to Eastwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you want to go?
It'll get me closer to the Red Desert.
You just want to. The Red Desert's pretty big.
I understand.
You don't care where you go in the Red Desert. There's lots of cities around it.
At some point, I'd like to arrive at a city outside the Red Desert and get to the Red Desert.
Okay. Okay, you got some money?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say give me it's a long journey. Let's say 10 gold.
That's a lot of gold.
Well, it's a long trip.
How about this?
Are there any like cargo boxes around?
Yeah.
I pick one up over my head.
Whoa!
How about I work for you on your ship?
Well, that one's full of feathers. No big deal there.
I mean,
Hey, man, a ton of feathers is still a ton.
I put the box down.
But it's a kilogram of feathers.
The box itself is very, very heavy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you want to work your way?
Sure.
Okay, you work your way in there. That means that I don't have to hire a bunch of my crew for this trip. You save me some money, and we'll call it even.
And you'll take me to Eastwatch.
How about I drop you off at the first city? Hallenbrand's right there.
Hallenbrand. How far is that from the desert?
It's right on the cusp of the desert. They're all on the cusp of the desert. The whole thing is the desert.
All right. And your name is?
Palenko.
Palinko. My name is Hogar.
Nice to meet you, Hogar.
Nice to meet you, Palinko.
I feel like I'm one tone away from a mustache and a cigar.
Can I get you here? How you got my pajamas on there?
How long's the journey?
Oh, it's going to be about a week.
Sounds good.
You see, we have to go north, and then we have to go through the Lion's Pass. And sometimes it's a little rough there. Sometimes pirates there, sometimes not. Once we get through there, we head north, but then you got the storm that's always in the sea. We head by Giant's Island. We head up by nearby Hallenbrand. We'll drop you off.
Giant's Island.
Yeah. Yep. You don't want to go there. The Giants these days, they got their hands in all sorts of business trying to take over the world and stuff.
Yeah,
We already got one guy trying to take over the world. Who needs giants trying to take over the world?
I know.
It's crazy. Down here, life is peaceful. Look at it. Everyone just hanging out, beautiful, look at trees, grass, everything's great over here. Why do these other species have to make everything so complicated?
You make a very good point.
That's the only kind of point I make.
You have a wonderful place to live here.
Yeah, well, you could stay also. Well, I appreciate your help, though. But yeah,
Oh,
why are you leaving? Why are you in a hurry to leave that, eh?
no, I have a very important mission.
Oh, you're a big, tough guy, important guy, eh?
I don't know about big and tough and important.
Well, you definitely got the big arm there. Look how tall you are. Do you notice how tall I am? I'm half your height, not even.
No,
On a good day.
I think you more than make up for your lack of height with your knowledge and your pizzazz.
I'm not gonna tell you I haven't heard that before. You know what? When you're an old fellow like me and you've been on the sea and you've been out to sea, in the sea, on top of the sea, under the sea, that's when you really see what you're all about.
I agree. I've been on some very long journeys myself, Palinko.
No, yeah?
Learned a lot about myself on those journeys.
Oh, well. Good for you. A traveled man is a good man.
Yep. And I tell you, I don't require any food either, so you'll
Yeah,
save
I was
a lot
wondering
there
about that.
way.
Well, great. Why don't you start lifting up those boxes and we'll get going in about an hour.
Where's the ship?
It's right behind me.
Okay, whoa!
Can't miss it.
There it is.
All right, I start loading boxes onto the ship.
Great. We'll see you on. Okay. Funny. We now go over. Actually, we're gonna do one more thing with you. So you get on the ship. You're on the ship. It's probably about almost a day.
We've left and
Yeah,
Okay.
you leave, you load the ship, you get on, you say hello to other people. They're a little bit more. They're a little more apt to say hello, a little more comfortable. And you're there, and they've given you a bed somewhere to stay, and you're much bigger than the bed, but it works. You just need somewhere to lay down. You can't feel anything. You're metal.
I don't lay on the bed.
Okay. So you're out at sea at night. It's relaxing. It's chill. And I don't want to say the same thing I always say when it's relaxing because it always means something else is going to happen. But it's nice to relax a little, you know, from coming off of a farm where you were going to relax a little bit, and then something else happened.
I couldn't.
And you couldn't relax. You did get some sleep there. It was good. So you, at night, when you do need to sleep, where do you sleep?
I'll stay in the room, and I'll just kind of like shut down. I just don't want to lay on the bed and destroy this guy's bed. That's all.
I always think of C3. I'll be shutting down now, so if you don't need me anymore.
Yeah.
Just kind of like stands in the corner and like leans against the wall.
Okay, so you go to sleep. What are you so worried about? You go to sleep. It's great.
Certainly nothing bad has happened when I've gone to sleep.
No,
Never.
everything's fine. So you go to sleep. Wait, so... Wait a second.
What?
That doesn't sound good.
No, this isn't right at all.
No, this isn't right at all, hey? This is the 1930s episode of Audio Dungeon.
Told you it was gonna be a weird night.
It is. You sit up. You look around, and you see in the doorway is a familiar face. It's Findalar.
Whoa.
Findalar looks burned and charred. And he's standing in the doorway.
Ooh, definitely.
Role play.
Findalar. Hogar. What happened to you?
I was trapped. I escaped the only way I could.
What? What are you talking about? You were trapped where?
Walking tower.
Findalar, what happened to you? Where have you been?
A lot of places. Where am I now?
We're on a ship. I'm traveling to the Red Desert.
Why?
Have you seen some, dead people returning to Andaria?
I've seen a lot of dead people. I killed a lot of people, Jack.
In your life, you ever see a dead body? It freaks me out.
Yes, I've seen the dead return, and worse.
I've returned also, but I returned in that body. I point to the crystal-born body.
Do I
Where-
recognize it?
He's now standing above the body. Yes. It's the same
Yeah.
crystal born that was in Soul.
Yeah. I don't know. You have to tell me. I'm gonna play it. Tell me if I'm off base.
The only thing that's odd to you is that the light is red out of the body. That's strange.
We're on some different plane of existence right now. I'm sure you know that.
It's been happening to me a lot lately.
2 rerolls coming in for Hogar from Garrett Taylor. Thank you, Garrett.
Thank you, Garrett.
Awesome.
Hogar. There's something wrong. Something wrong with that suit.
Why?
That's not supposed to be a red light. Did something happen to you?
Yeah.
What?
When I came back into that suit, I wasn't the only one who came back. Abyssia came back too.
Where is she?
I was being attacked by one of the necromancers in Solst.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
She somehow imbued her strength into me to fight off the necromancer.
As you're standing there, literally, pieces of his flesh just like falling off his face. It looks a lot like Freddy Krueger.
That's, I was actually okay. I was good. I was picturing, even though I'm burned, I was picturing the friend from American Werewolf in London.
Oh, wow.
It's just like just falling apart.
Pieces falling off his face.
All right.
Vindalar, wait. Are you dead?
I thought so. I'm here now, so maybe not. Maybe not completely.
What were you?
Probably dead.
You're dead?
I was trapped. Sometimes there's only one way out. It hurt. But I showed them.
You showed who?
I told you. Wizards in the tower, Solst, trapped me, tried to trick me. I wasn't having it. Blasted my way out. I don't think I survived.
Wait, why would the wizards...
All of a sudden, you wake up, mid-thought. Hey, you've been sleeping a while. You ready to do some work there, eh?
What time is it?
It's bright and early. Sunrise.
Pelinko, can I ask you something, please?
Sure.
When I'm powered down, can you please not wake me up like that?
It's time to work. You have to earn your keep here, my friend.
I understand that. I'm happy to extend my hours before I shut down. But when I'm sleeping, would you mind please not waking me up?
Very, very protective about our sleep, eh? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you put those hours in, no problem. I'll wake up an extra 15 minutes later.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind.
Listen, I know it's a rough labor here, but listen, we have an 8-hour shift, and there's only 4 15-minute breaks in between, and 1 hour for lunch. So, you know, we're hard workers. I know that's more than usual, but you'll have to get used to this hard life.
Oh boy, I know it's
Now,
grueling work.
Don't worry, I'll count this first 15 minutes as one of your breaks.
Oh. Wonderful, thank you.
You're
Pelinko.
swell.
No problem. Come on, let's go.
What a wonderful employer you are.
Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. Let's get those crates moving.
Okay.
You know, that's what we do. We're in the middle of the sea, and I gotta move some crates around.
I was thinking about that.
Redistribute the weight a little bit.
I was like, wait, where is he moving them?
When you're going through the Lion's Pass, you know, you have to worry about where the weight is on the boat.
Yes.
Some of these people don't really get that, but I get it.
Another day of moving the boxes from this side.
Tomorrow
to
we
the
move
other
them back to the
side.
other side. It's like alternate day crating.
Okay.
Okay, enough talk. I'm gonna have to use one of my own breaks. Let's go. Okay, so that's that. We go back over to you guys. You guys are searching the boat. You're flying up in the air, and you're trying to find what happened to the sloop. But you see the sloop just going in, move forward. The sails are up. It's still going forward at a good pace. You're flying around looking for other boats, ships, or anything that could tell you anything about what's going on. You don't see anything else.
All right, so I begin to make my way to the sloop then.
Okay.
And when I get within range, I cast Detect Magic because it goes out to 100 feet.
Okay. You cast magic. Flash goes out. Nothing lights up.
Nothing on the boat lights up. All right. I land on the boat, I guess.
Okay, you land in the boat, and as you put your weight down, you realize that you are much too heavy for this boat.
Okay. All right, then what I do is I I'll take off. I want to get the sails up. Either get the sails, like...
You want to roll them up?
No, I will just go back up to the top and just
Okay.
slice it off the mast so it falls.
Okay, so you just cut the sails.
Yeah.
Okay, you cut the sails, the boat slows down.
And then I go back to my boat,
Okay.
my airship, or which I would assume is probably following me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, let's leave this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go back to the ship.
Mhm.
You there?
And I get to the wizards.
Send a message to Ginty. Tell him that Bellman and his accomplices are not on the boat. We need to figure out where they went.
Okay.
He does that. Sends it along.
I turn to, like, I guess, one of the other lead gnomes that's over there, that's with me.
Send some gnomes onto the boat and have them check it top to bottom. Make sure there was no other way on or off this.
Sure.
Okay, captain comes over. He administers your orders. They lower some gnomes down into the water. They go into the boat and start checking some things. And we're now going to roll a check for them, which is very high. When it comes up,
Hey, Captain, I got something over here. There's this rope going down. It's pretty strong, pretty taut.
what is it? Is it the anchor?
No, the anchor's up, but this rope's tied to something.
Where's the rope go? Into the water or?
Yeah, it goes into the water.
Pull that rope up now.
It's too strong for us.
They all start pulling it and just like falling over themselves.
Tie the boat to the airship so it doesn't sink.
And I'm going to go onto the boat with some of my, like, I want to brace the boat so it's tied to the airship so that when I step on the boat doesn't sink. You understand what I'm saying? Right, because the airships can go in the water, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know how you tie a lifeboat up to a boat?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that.
Okay. So the airship lands, because it can land, and then you think to bring the other boat next to it.
Mm-hmm. Tie it up to the...
Tie it up, and you want to lift it?
If I can lift it.
No,
No,
you
if I
didn't
can.
think of that. I
Well,
thought
well,
of
no.
that.
If I can lift it, then yes, I would.
You can, but you didn't think of that. That's not what you're
Okay.
doing. So you bring it over. It's tied up against it.
Okay. And I will go onto the boat myself.
Okay. You step on the boat, and you realize you're still too heavy for this boat.
Okay. All right. Then I go back up. I don't want to sink it because I want to know what the hell's on the
Make a d20 roll.
Right.
1 through 4, you break a huge hole into the boat. It takes water fast.
12.
Okay. So it creaks, but doesn't.
Okay. So I go back up the ladder, then go back onto the main boat.
Okay. Lauren Hicks sends her Patreon reroll to Hogar.
All right. Thank you. Hey, Lauren.
I turn to whoever's in charge, the wizard or the captain or whoever.
Yeah, this is the captain.
We need to see where that rope goes. Can we pull it up somehow? Maybe with a crank or something.
Yeah, we could try. To start getting some gnomes on it, get some like some kind of like one of the cranes they have.
Like a block and tackle or something, maybe. Like
They have some cranes on the boat to and they lower it down. They try to grab something. Finally, they come up. And coming out of the water is this huge overturned like something, whatever it is. It's hard to tell. It's all like has all like water falling off it and seaweed and stuff. And underneath it is Olin, Bludgy, Bellaman, and that's it. And they're all
Olin, Bludgy, and Bellaman.
Yeah.
Is it like a cage? What is it?
It's like they were breathing the oxygen underneath a overturned something.
Okay.
Simple submarine.
Yeah. Derek Luxon actually guessed it.
Okay, so I...
It almost worked, too. It almost would have got away with it, too, if it wasn't for you snooping gnomes. I thought it was going to work. I was so proud.
I put them onto the boat, and I have my men surround it.
Okay.
And take them out.
Take them out? What does that mean?
The dinner?
It's going to mean something else in about 2 seconds. If I have them take them out of the...
Okay, so they're holding on. They take him out. We're going to move us forward. You bring him onto the boat. All three will stand in front of you.
Hello, what are you doing to me? Can a guy go fishing in the water anymore? That I can get pulled out of the water? Bellamon just sitting there, just upset for being quiet.
Are you the one who freed Bellamon?
And Olin just holding his hat.
Are you the one who freed Bellamon?
I don't even know who Bellamon is here. I saw this bloke over here. He said he needed a trip into the water. I said, yeah, sure, because I'm a...
Do I know who Olin is?
No. Isn't that great?
That's so great.
Olin lives again!
No,
great.
It's good.
Oh, no.
I walk over to Olin,
Oh, no.
and I grab him by the throat, and I just pick him up, and I bring him over to the edge of the boat.
Who was the one that freed you?
They look at each other. He's like, do whatever you want. I don't really care. Whoa!
Throw Olin straight in the water.
You throw him in the water. He goes, oh, help me. I'm not the best swimmer. Help.
If anybody assists him, they will join him.
So they
Return us.
Oh my God, Derek looks at 1,000 stars, a hurricane blows. So a hurricane starts coming in. It starts to rain and thunder and everything else. Oh man.
Nice move.
Wow.
That's great.
Wow, okay. Okay, so the storm starts kicking in, and he goes, "Oh, that actually was the guy that actually broke him out. Broke this guy out, I think. They told me the story." Bellamy just looks at him.
So are you saying you knew about his...
He said he broke out of something, but I don't know what he broke out of.
Then why would you have not returned Bellamon to the sunken city? Seems to me like you are just as complicit as he is.
Where's the sunken city?
Actually, wait. I've seen him before. I know him, right? From the city itself. Yeah, twice.
The fact that you're not,
No,
you
three
can't
times.
remember means that you don't remember.
No, three. Well, you know what? It's three
You're
times
seeing a
I've
lot
seen
of
him.
people, and you're a
I've
crystal
seen
ball,
him.
they all look the same.
I've seen him in the desert. I spoke with him in the desert when he was with, what's it called? With
No, he wasn't there.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not there.
He was so.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
It was.
No.
I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. I'm counting.
He was riding on the horse trying to get there. He never arrived.
Yeah, but they got there.
No.
Before they blasted off, it was 4 of them.
No, they had to go back and leave to catch up to them, and then they said, "Oh, we didn't even get there yet," and they went backwards.
Oh,
That's
okay.
He wasn't there.
All
You
right,
don't
well,
know. You don't know what this guy is, and that was a long time ago, and you don't.
All right. Well, I've seen him twice in the city.
You
Yeah,
don't know
maybe
who
you
he
should have
is.
brought
Okay.
Votorius with
Okay,
you.
no,
Maybe.
No, that's fine.
100%. If
That
you
would
brought
have
the
been.
guy.
Maybe that would have been a smart
That's
idea
fine.
at the time.
I got who I
well.
need. That's all that matters.
That's good. I'm glad you got everybody you need. That's fine. Votorius is
If
just
you
as happy
weren't as
not to go.
complicit as he was, then why were all 3 of you hiding under the water?
Okay, let me something.
And I
Okay, so
grab him.
I grab
Here
him
it comes.
and I throw him off the boat.
Yes.
you throw Bludgy off.
Yeah.
Okay, so you throw Bludgy into the air, goes off the boat, and then you hear. You never hear him hit the water.
Bellamon's still in front of me? Is Bellaman still in front of me?
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Why am I here? I'm a simple fisherman.
Arrest him.
I was fishing. Whoever you think I am, I'm not. I have a dirty hat on.
But if anybody's got shackles, anything, lock him up, and he does not leave my sight.
Okay. They shackle him up, and they bring him down below.
Return
I need
us
a
to the
sight.
sunken city.
Right, like,
Nobody listens to anything.
nobody listens.
Okay, you turn to Sunken City. Contact the other boat. You send them back. You make your way back. We're gonna fast forward, and you're back at the Sunken City. You arrive, and what do you do?
Jinty,
Hey, how'd it go? Oh, look who you got him.
find somebody that can fashion a set of braces that this man will not be able to escape. Preferably nice heavy boots so he can't even walk.
Heavy boots.
Something like
Show him your foot.
And yeah.
Heavy boots. Got it. We got ones from suits that we make, so we can use one of those, I guess. But it sounds terrible, but okay.
Make sure they are unable to come off.
Richard Wallace says, finish him.
I also need the delegation sent to Rhaegar. We will talk about the exchange, but first they must find out some information I have about their lovely king here.
Okay. So they developed some kind of shackles for him that involved very heavy crystal-born boots, suit boots. And you send a message out to the delegation. What is the message again?
I would like to speak to you about the transfer of the Crystalborn to the Sunken City. I also have information regarding Bellaman that is imperative to Rhaegar and its rulership. He is currently okay still. I would like to meet on neutral ground.
Okay. Okay, that's it?
Yes.
Okay. You send that out. They send it by like a magic raven. Flies off. And now what do you want to do?
Now it's just a wait for them to get back to me, I guess. and keep him completely under lock and key. Like if he has, like, wherever I stay, he's just basically being moved with me for the rest of the time now.
Okay, so he's just following you around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Actually, you know what? I want to send a message to Anwar.
Okay.
I want to see if they have a place that they could keep him locked up.
Yeah, they have cells on there.
I'll keep him with me. Screw it. I'll keep him with me.
Okay.
That's it. And I continue with the plans to get the city rolling, and I wait for the word from Rhaegar.
Okay, so time passes, you know, and you are in City's Tavern, and you see the loot walk in. He goes, "Hi, Botorius, there you are. How are you doing? I heard that Bellaman has tried to escape. I imagine it had to be Bludgy, and that it came. Apparently, they got him back.
They got him back?
Yeah, they just walked.
Bellaman?
I just saw him walking the streets. Although I didn't see Bludgy.
Interesting. Well, that's great. I don't know where Bludgy is. I don't know if he's responsible, but he might have been.
I have no idea. I just know he's missing.
Yeah. So Belmont's back, huh? They got him.
Yes.
All right, well.
So I'm curious. So we don't know where everyone is, all the gang. I keep wondering when the gang will get back together. And I am concerned about the fact that Arky is in prison somewhere. So I know that you're probably working out some master plan, but can you at least let me in on a little bit? What are we going to do?
I don't know. He's a political prisoner. The city's got to get him out. They got to, you know.
I've heard of many stories of all of you. How many dungeons have you faced in? And I've tracked you down, and you were political prisoners then. What's the difference?
We were
not wrong.
We were on a mission. Okay, that was a little different back then.
We need to stop what's going on here. The world outside is purple with the colors of some sort of dangerous
I know. It's
immortal.
Terrible. I know. It's terrible.
Everyone's scared, and they're looking to you, Botorius.
Yes, well.
What should we do?
What could I do? How can I fix the sky? How can I fix
1, 2,
all
3,
these
4. We are
really?
not afraid.
Yes.
Born to live and fight again.
beautiful song.
We are not afraid. Countless lives and must be saved. I sang that song. Do you remember?
It was beautiful.
It was the
As
best
it is
time
now.
I ever sang it, I believe.
As it is again.
So what did I give all that up for? I was very happy to do that, and I felt like I gave it up to stop all this madness. Yet here we are. And here you are.
I've sacrificed almost everything. I put my life on the line. How many times? I would do it again right now. If I could fix all this. But
Botorius.
again, I ask you.
He walks
How would I fix the sky?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Here is the answer to your question. He goes over to the front door. He opens the door. We start with leaving the tavern.
Leaving the tavern's not the issue. I can leave
Is
the
it?
tavern. You're saying I can't leave the tavern? Is that
It
what you're saying?
seems like you can't leave the
I just
tavern.
got back. I wasn't even there.
Where were you before?
I went to see Ginty.
Oh, you went up the street.
That's right.
And you came back down the street.
You know where I've been all over the place. You really?
I was there with you.
I know.
Pretorius, I'm concerned.
You're concerned
I'm concerned.
about me.
I'm concerned about everything in the world.
Well, so am I. There's terrible things going on.
Let's talk client to
Client?
tavern keeper. Sir,
Okay.
I'm in need of a great adventure. I feel that I have not done enough for this world, and I want to rise up, and I'm looking for an adventurer's board to find a hero that would help me save this world from whatever darkness that has taken it.
Well, I think that's fantastic. There's the door. Go for it.
I'm asking you a question, sir.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for a great hero. Have you seen one? This hero would have to be extraordinary. He would have to be someone who's faced countless things, such as the undead. No, wait, sir. Undead, demons, gods, everything. This has to be a man. You know what? Not even a man is what I need. I need a dwarf. I need the stalwart fortitude and constitution that only a dwarf can bring. And he must not be any dwarf. I have heard stories about this dwarf.
So what's your plan?
Wait. This dwarf is special. This dwarf is a knight of Andar, and he wields a hammer apparently that I haven't seen, of diamond or something. This is the only dwarf that I can think of that I want to be at his side, bringing down the evil that is Dragano. Now, have you seen a hero like this?
What are you getting at? Huh? You want me to go with you? What do you want from me? Huh?
I'm here to save the world. And I'm
that's
looking
a
for
great
another
and
hero
noble
who will
quest.
rise up with me and help out. I'm looking for the man I just described. And I'm wondering if he is here, or are there only little girls in this tavern?
Wow.
I take offense to that.
Sorry, Linda.
Don't offend Linda. She's the
Girls
best.
can do a lot, you know.
They absolutely can. And sometimes little girls come in the form of powerful, heroic dwarves.
Like I said, what's your plan besides walk out the door and aimlessly and try to fix the sky? You know, what do you got in mind? You got a good plan? You got an idea? Let me know. I'll support you.
Well, the first part of my plan, I was thinking of trying to get all the heroes back together.
That's not bad. I like it. That's not bad. That's something. But
All right.
I don't know what you want me to do about Arky. What, all right, all right, let's go talk to Ginty again. We'll talk to him about getting Arky back. Let's go. Let's go right now. Come on. You want to walk out the door? Let's go.
Let's go.
Fine. Let's go see Ginty.
Okay, you walk out. You go find Ginty.
Yeah.
Ginty's actually talking with Relic. Hello, Ginty.
I don't
Hello.
want to disturb him. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Relic, it's good to see you again. I am the lovely Lute. Perhaps we have not been acquainted properly.
I don't believe we have.
I have, very similar to you, I believe. I was killed. Epically, dramatically, romantically, some might say. But nevertheless, I was killed, and I have come back. Not so
Somehow.
much different than the Crystalborn themselves. But now I am here, and I'm wishing to make a difference. So I'm hoping to take Mr. Pretorius Lowbridge with me and find other heroes that would help me try to find out what's going on exactly with this madness in the sky. Not only do I think it's the right thing to do, I think it'll be making a fantastic song. One that will be sang for the ages. I'm tired of sitting in this silly city doing nothing.
Well, then that is your business, and you may go about it. Why are you here seeing me about this?
Actually, we came here to see Ginty.
Yes, sorry I got on a tangent and I meant to see Ginty, but we have not been introduced, and we are much alike.
So the loot here
Pleasure.
Ginty, is very concerned about the heroes and Arky, and he would like to get Arky back.
Ah, yes.
So I said, well, Arky's political prisoner, the way I understand it, and the city has to be involved in this, you know.
Are you familiar with the exploits of the Blackwater Bandits, the heroes of Andaria?
I am.
Very good. So, I believe that once again we need their particular type of metal. Wouldn't you agree?
The times are trying, yes. And yes, I do believe to do what you are saying, you will need such extraordinary people. Yes.
Of course, yes. When we have one here, have you seen this dwarf in battle? Unmatched.
I have seen him in his tavern. I have never seen him in battle.
Also unmatched.
Thank you.
Whether he's putting down an ale or fighting off a barrage of kobolds or goblins, this dwarf is truly one above the rest. And that is just but one of their group. Let me tell you the story about how I tried to hunt them down.
That wasn't fun.
It was quite a tale. It took many, 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 many months. And I finally hunted them down. You know what happened at the end? They won my heart. Exactly what you thought.
He came around, this guy. He really did.
Because I realized that what they had was very important. That was friendship. In case you weren't getting what I was throwing. Friendship.
I switched places with a houseplant.
Yes.
We're not going to talk about all the things that happened.
I got better.
I'm still trying to understand how this involves me.
Well, you could help us get back. I don't know what the gripe is with Arky Fint here, but I do know he's a valuable part of the group that is the Knights of Andar and the Heroes of Andaria and all the things they have done. He's very important. So I would ask your permission, as I would say, since you are here and is appropriate to do so. Let's go get Arky back. Let's get him in the seat where he belongs. Out of this madness that he has fallen into, let's get him into the seat of destroying the evil of this world, where he belongs.
The question to you gentlemen is, are we doing anything to try to get him back right now? Is there a plan?
I have just sent a word to the Rhaegar people that I seek to speak with them and their leadership. I have intentions of giving them information about Bellum in here.
And
He's still
Give the-
there.
the tip back to the...
He's there. He looks like a wet rat.
And how it applies to how he may be king or may not be king. And in doing so, I was going to bargain for both Arky and for my people that they have.
Very good.
So your trip to Rhaegar might be wasted.
Well, I didn't say anything about a trip to Rhaegar.
Of course not.
I said we were going to come talk to you guys.
It is a miracle of Andar that I got him to walk up the road twice in one day.
For some reason, I believe
that is
you.
excellent. Is there anything that I could do to help? Please.
Do you know the whereabouts of the other heroes?
I knew Findalar was in... What's it called, right? Yeah, I did. I didn't...
Last I heard, Findalar was in Sulst. Before its downfall.
Well, I was going to say we should go there, but if it's in a downfall, I don't know if we want to travel there. How far has it fallen?
Do I know?
Yeah, you know, yeah. Yeah, it's probably by this time, such a weeks after.
Okay.
It can't be that bad. We will make our way through the dirt and...
Well, it is completely controlled by vampires, I am told.
Oh, I'm sure we can wait for him to come back out whenever he's ready. And everyone else? There's no one else?
I do not know of any whereabouts of any of the others.
Findalar's, he could be anywhere. He's a great wizard. He can travel. I mean, if there's vampires,
Am I
doubt he's
key
still
on
there.
what happened there with the fight with the Red Knights?
By now,
and,
yes.
And him and
Not so much by him.
well, not yeah, but I know he was part of the battle.
Yeah.
Okay, so
The last I heard was that Findalar was part of the battle when the Red Knight went to go free the city from the clutches of the half-giants. Where his whereabouts are now, I do not know.
Well, I think that this is the day that a new heroic fellowship has begun. I shall start it. The lovely loot. Number 2. Will you be with number 2?
He called you a number 2.
You sound very reluctant. Don't be.
Well,
Just say yes.
I'm a little concerned, but
I'll tell you what, our first battle will be won
heart
with
is
a
truly in the
ale
right
in your
place.
tavern.
if your heart is truly in the right place,
Where do you believe it is?
well, actions will speak the loudest. Right?
Master Dwarf, actions will speak loudest. What are you saying to me? I'm rallying you up to get out there.
Gentlemen,
When I take action, you'll know.
both myself and Jinty are in discussions about the construction in
Apologies.
the city. Is this necessary here?
Apologies.
It is
for
about
you.
the end of the world, but I believe it could wait. Come, let's go to the tavern. You can get your things, we'll have a drink, because every good adventure starts in a tavern.
All right.
Let's go. Good to meet you. Jinty, good seeing you.
Jinty.
He goes off.
Good luck in your adventures.
We've gone over to Hogar. You're in the sea, and you're on your 3rd day now, making your way across. In the very, very, very far distance, if you look out over there, you can see the small speck. And that small speck, somewhere I have never been, and has never been more than a big speck to me, is Giant's Island.
Giant's Island.
Ah, yes.
Did I tell you that before I was in this metal body, I was a half giant myself?
What?
I was.
You were a giant?
I was.
Well, then you know everything about Giant's Island. What am I going on for? You should be telling me about that speck.
I once raced someone to the Obsidian Tower.
I have heard of this Obsidian Tower. Is it true that the Archmage is there?
It's true. All of it.
Well, then you probably have some good stories.
Now Hogar's a bard.
Better get to it. We only have 4 more minutes on our break.
Better get to my story?
Yeah, if you got a good one.
Okay.
Let's see if you can tell me a story in under 30 seconds. Go.
I
Died.
Now I live. The end.
went to Giant's Island to recruit some half-giants, to make an army of half-giants.
An army? What do you need an army for?
Um,
Usually one's enough in a room to ruin that vibe.
Why I needed the army is a story for another day. But I went to the Obsidian Tower, and there were different tribes of half-giants there, trying to enter the Obsidian Tower, trying to speak to the Archmage, but none of them could enter. But only one person could enter. I approached the doors, and they opened wide, and all the half-giants saw that I was able to enter, that only I was worthy of the presence of the Archmage.
Some of the other sailors come over and they're listening. And then what happened? What happened inside?
And then I entered the tower, and I spoke to the Archmage.
You you spoke to a living god?
I did.
My friend, is this a fiction you tell me?
No, it's all true.
You're trying to get one over on old Palenko?
I've seen lots of things, Palenko. I know you've seen a lot out on the open sea, but I've seen just as much on land.
Wow. Well, that truly was a great story.
The Archmage found me worthy, and I...
Oh, I'm
gained
sorry,
a-
there was more, eh?
Yes!
Continue.
I spoke to the Archmage, and the Archmage told me that he had been watching me my whole life.
Oh, let me guess. And that you were special.
Yeah, I was special. That's why he let me in.
Right. Well, that's a good story.
And then I exited the tower, and all of the tribes were under my command. and I gained my army of half-giants.
And what happened then? Where did they go?
Well, that's a story for another day.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, it surely is a pleasure to have a once half-giant, now crystal-born. Don't really know if I quite understand it all.
I'll tell you what happened with my army, but that's another story.
No, yeah, we gotta get back to work now. Let's go.
Go.
We gotta move those crates to the other side of the ship.
Oh, of course, of course.
So look at that guy. He can't even stand upright.
That story is for the last day of the trip, so I don't get kicked off into the water.
Wait, you did what?
Send this guy back to the forest home. Okay, you spend your day working on the ship. You're moving crates. It's a good time. You're all having the best of times. Lots of things are happening. It's great. You're having a good time.
It was the best times.
And then you go to
worst
sleep,
times.
and that's good. You're sleeping well. What?
Uh-oh.
Wait, no. So you're sleeping well, and
Oh.
there's that music again. You open your eyes and you sit up, and there he is, Findalar, burned,
man.
charred, and angry.
Is he much more melty than the last time?
He's a little bit more milky. Yes. At least 12% more milky.
I said melty.
Milky.
Oh, melty. He's also melty. Milky and melty. You haven't, you don't know why, but you believe milk was a bad choice.
Oh, no.
You may begin.
Findalar,
Yeah,
you're back.
I was gonna say the same thing to you.
Listen.
I've been here.
You've been here?
You keep leaving. I should be used to it by now.
They always leave.
I want to say bird, but I feel like I can't.
I don't think this is the time or the place.
I've had it all the time. Fine.
Oh, I'm going to interrupt this for a note from our sponsor. Me. In this realm, you gain all the knowledge of the other Findalar. Now back to this show.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Have fun.
Findalar, I'm trying to figure out what's happening.
How are you? I'm sure it's going well.
What does that mean?
No. What have you figured out?
I've figured out that I'm now a guardian of the forest.
Why are you on a boat?
Because I've been tasked to protect Andaria. And in order to do that, I need to go to the Red Desert. And I've been told that I need to find the lost son. And above all else, I need to protect Andaria.
Let me paraphrase. For understanding, you're a guardian of the forest now. So they sent you on a boat to go to the desert to find a lost son. Have that right?
Yes.
Do you know if it's a child or a celestial object that you're looking for?
No.
Did you ask?
It doesn't work that way, Findalar.
It doesn't work that you can ask?
Findalar,
Yes.
we're meeting now under very pressured circumstances.
Why do I look, I don't know, tense or anything?
You look like you've been burned alive.
Yeah, did I mention that I was trapped and I had to get out? And this is what happened.
Yes.
Right. You seem angry somehow with me, as if I ever did anything to you.
I'm not angry with you. I'm suspicious as to why you're so angry with me. It's good to see you, Findalar. But I'm concerned that you've killed yourself and you don't seem to be... Your only emotion here is anger.
Let me ask you something. When you're out there, not here, what does the world look like to you? Does it look good? Does it look like anything that we did worked?
No.
Or does it look like it's falling apart all over again? That's what it
Yes.
looks like to me. It looks like to me, I was the only person trying to do a damn thing about it, and what I got was trapped in a tower. Betrayed by people who were supposed to be my friends, which happens to me over and over again. Something you know very well about.
I was dead when this happened, Findalar.
You know when you weren't dead?
When?
When you killed the Chronomancer. I saw it. And who were you with? Who were you with? Your sworn enemy. Somebody you told me when I saw you before that you hated, except somehow you were allied with the man. A man who tried to kill me time and again, and the rest of our friends. The last time I saw you alive, I was upset. I thought I failed you. When I found out, no, that was all a lie. All you did was fail us over and over again. And then I come here and you give me an attitude. You look at me like I did something wrong. I did nothing wrong. I just get betrayed again and again. And yeah, maybe I had to kill myself to get out of it. But guess what? I'm not dead. I'm here. There's more I can do. So I'm sorry if I have an attitude. You come over here saying that you're going to solve a problem. You're going to solve a problem. What problems have you solved? All you do is go and sow chaos and then ask me to clean it up. And now you're here again asking me to... You don't even know what you're doing. You're a guardian of the forest on a boat going to a desert to look for maybe it's a kid, maybe it's a son, maybe it's Drogano's star. You don't even know. You got an attitude that I asked you if you asked a question. It doesn't work that way. It works that way. Ask. Don't take people's words for granted. Think. Nobody ever does that but me.
The last time you saw me, when I was alive, I was being killed by Drogano, fighting him hand to hand. Need I remind you, the only reason we were able to kill Drogano in the first place is because I showed mercy to the queen who struck him down.
Yes.
Do not tell me that I betrayed you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be overjoyed that you showed mercy to an evil goddess.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Because that evil goddess killed Drogano. Despite how you want to remember her, it does not change the fact that she killed him when we couldn't. We would still be there hitting him with that rod to absolutely no effect if it weren't for her, despite how you feel about her.
Guess what?
What?
It didn't work. So all your, oh, well, I did it and it worked and then the ends justified the means. Well, guess what? He's still around. He came back. Nothing we did made a difference. So don't, and I'm sorry, don't come at me with that. And as far as I'm concerned, there is no you and I. There is no Blackwater bandits. There is no Knights of Andaria. You, my friend, are a villain just as much as she was.
I'm a villain.
And just like the Queen fought against Drogano, fighting a bad guy doesn't make you a good guy. I saw what you did. You did it in cold blood. And all that man was somebody who tried to help this world. And then you lied about it. You tried to pretend to us that you hated Kanos, that he was an enemy of yours, when you were working with him.
I'm not gonna try to justify killing the Chronomancer.
Good.
I don't know if you're losing track of your timelines. But if you do know exactly how everything happened, you would know that after I was with Kanos and killed the Chronomancer, I fought Kanos on the battlefield with you. And I helped destroy Kanos before we destroyed Drogano.
I remember it.
You remember it.
I do.
Doesn't seem to matter to you right now.
No. No.
Listen. I'm doing this to try to save everything again. If you want to criticize me for not thinking, then fine. It's never something I was good at. But if you're coming here to question my intentions, then I'll agree with you. And I'll say very clearly that there is no more me and you.
That's fair, but I just want to be clear. I'm not coming here. You're bringing me here. So what you say, what you think might be two different things. I don't want to spend my time hovering around watching you float outside your metal body. I've got more important things to think about, but somehow every time you go to sleep, I show up here again. Okay?
I'm not calling you here.
Maybe.
And you wake up. I gave you the extra 15 minutes, but I gotta say, you're really hard to wake up. I'm telling you, those crates, they're not gonna move themselves, buddy. You getting seasick?
Yeah. Nah, something like that.
The boat would rock a lot less if we just bounced out those crates.
Yeah. I get up and start moving crates.
Okay. You get up, start moving crates around. You're passing Giant's Island in the which is in your east. You're making your way forward, and you start seeing the landmass that is the Western Lands, which contains the Red Desert, Hallenbrand, Eastwatch, all those places. Traveling for the day. The captain seems to stay away from you. He feels like that you're
Losing it?
losing it. Yeah, it's not in good sorts.
Okay.
So he leaves you alone for the day, which you probably don't mind. And you go to the day, you finish your shift, and all the sails are sitting down. What do you want to do?
How far time-wise are we from our destination?
Give another 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
No, nothing in particular that I want to do.
Okay. So you go up, you finish your day, and
Before I go to sleep, though, I want to think about the Queen.
okay. Think about the Queen.
As I'm shutting down, if I can.
Okay. Think about the Queen. You go to bed. You wake up. You don't see Findalar. That's your first thought. But you are sitting in an unusual place. And wherever you are, it looks like it's so big that it must go out for miles and miles, maybe even hundreds of miles. And it looks like a purple crystal exterior extends like a dome above you, all the way to the outskirts of our horizon, and even down below you. And you're sitting on some sort of like floating rock between it. You're not entirely sure where you are.
Do I see anything on the horizon in the landscape?
No.
Do I recognize where I am?
No. Unless you do.
What does the landscape look like? Fertile? Is it barren?
Barren rock, but it's all crystal. Imagine you're a rock floating in the middle, and everything that your existence is crystal, purple, and it extends around you. Like you're almost like you're in a cocoon.
Can I stand up?
Yeah, you stand up. You're on some sort of floating rock. You stand up. It's probably about 20 or so feet around. You stand up and look around. You're in your giant state, your natural self.
Am I ethereal?
You think so, but you can also touch yourself too.
Okay. I try to float or fly.
You can. You float up into the air.
I'll try to fly all the way up to the top of the...
Fly up, higher, higher, and higher. You eventually get to near the top, and you see you're very close to the crystal, which is like glowing with this like luminescent.
I touch it.
You touch it. It seems to be solid. You can run your hand along it. You can feel it.
It's all crystal?
Yeah.
Okay. I fly down to the ground now.
Okay, you fly down past the floating rock in the middle and down to there. There is no ground. There is just the crystal. So imagine the crystal is the sphere, and the rock is just in the middle.
Oh, so I'm floating in the middle of like a hollow.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a walnut.
Okay. Do I see anything else at all?
No.
I sit back down on the rock.
Okay.
And I say,
Queen, are you here?
Nothing happens.
Is anyone here?
I am here.
Where am I?
You are in Andaria, Guardian. I have granted you an audience, as I have done so before, for another.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? You'll need to be more clear than that.
Why do you keep pulling me into these worlds?
Who am I? Is the first question.
Who are you? Are you not Dragano?
I am.
I killed you.
You did not. You did no such thing. It is impossible to kill something as myself. And you are mere mortal.
You thought you killed me? Didn't you?
If I wanted you dead, you would die.
Then why don't you want me dead?
Because why die when you could serve me like your ally?
Who are you talking about?
Check. Can you hear me right now?
yes.
I just lost all my audio on my headset.
Oh no.
Not to ruin a big moment here. Steve, I just lost audio in the headset. Putting on the effect. And now I have no sense. I can't hear anything.
We still hear the effect.
We still have the effect, yeah.
As you. Just so you
And now it's gone.
That's gone.
Yes.
Man. Who's the ally? It's so dramatic.
Yeah, I have no audio. Can't hear.
Are we on?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we're still live.
Yeah, I think you're
Steve, you got anything you can do here?
is your
Is your monitor volume down on your headset?
No, it's up.
Oh, we hear you just fine, so.
Okay. You look to your side. I go like this, but obviously you don't see him there. You just hear the voice with everything. You look to your side, and you see on another ledge similar to yourself, the same kind of like rock ledge, is Hinsho. Oh, my audio came back. You see Hinsho is there on a ledge, just like you. Once an ally, now my ally. You see, Hinsho, it was revealed to him what is happening. The truth. Do you know the truth?
I don't know the truth, but I won't serve you to get it.
What if serving me was the only truth that mattered? Why do you hate me so? Do you not know what I have gone through? I was imprisoned in this realm by Andar. I did not ask it to be so. I was forced against my will. And yet, here I am, struggling over a millennia, trying to escape. You believe this makes me what you would call evil? Dark?
You're killing people, and you're destroying the planet.
People kill people. Mortals kill other mortals. Ancients kill ancient, and immortals kill other immortals. Would you blame me for the entire existence?
I blame you for the evil that you're bringing to the world.
I bring no evil to the world. These creatures, they exist. Demons, angels, made by the Queen. I did no such thing. My crime is to exist in a place where I am not wanted. But do not fear. I will leave this place soon. But you, Guardian, like Hinsho, could help me leave peacefully. Wouldn't that be what everyone wants?
I won't help you.
But would you help yourself?
What are you proposing?
Guardian, what I do requires great power. But I cannot leave this place until it is formed completely. I must be one with Andaria. And all the souls around this world of mortal are pieces of Andaria. They must be brought back within. And once it is done, I can evolve and escape and leave this miserable shell of a world behind. Then you can sulk in it, live in it, die in it, do whatever you please, but I cannot leave until it is done. Every soul.
Are you asking me to bring you every soul in Andaria?
In a matter of speaking, yes. But it's much more simple than that. You see, your existence is not true. Your existence is a dream of Andaria and a nightmare of mine. It would require everyone to simply understand this truth and to let go and to allow themselves to perish into the world. They believe they are alive, but they are not. Do you believe that you are alive? You are nothing more than thought. Unfortunately, not a thought that came out of me, but a shadow of Andaria. And the fact that you linger causes your suffering.
The fact that I linger seems to be causing you suffering. And as long as I linger, I'll fight to make sure you leave.
You are a fool. I would have hoped that Andaria would have chosen a better guardian than this. You do not understand. You understand your pitiful physical world and nothing more, yes? You think death is final, yes?
Yes.
It is not. And the fact that you think is not is the reason why this world will suffer. Once everyone gives in to me, and Andaria is formed whole, I will be whole, and I could leave. Why spread it out over another millennia?
When I became a guardian, I swore to protect Andaria with my life. My second life. And whether I have to give that second life to do so, I will. Whether that death is permanent or temporary.
What is the value of life after life?
I don't remember my life after life.
It is now. You live it. You waste it.
I waste it.
Absolutely. You waste it. Your life is pitiful and insignificant. If I had such a life, I would not waste it. Fighting supposed evils and the insecurities that I would not understand about my pitiful self. It's time to wake up, so to speak. And if only the world would wake up, things would be much easier.
And how does the world wake up, Drogano?
By joining with me.
It won't happen. It will never happen. You're gonna have to fight for even more millennia to take control of Andaria.
I can see you do not understand. Go back to your metallic existence. Don't meddle with a world that you cannot possibly comprehend. And wait for your inevitable death by the hands of Hinsho. He will kill you soon. Don't fear. Embrace it. For that you can understand.
Hinsho.
Hinsho looks at you.
It's not too late to join us again.
I'll be joining you soon.
Hello? Hello? It's over an hour after supposed to be up there working. These crates are not going to move themselves.
I'm sorry, Palenko. I'm coming to work.
You're a heavy sleeper.
Yeah. Okay. Where are the crates?
They're on the wrong side, as usual.
You know, Palinko, I'm starting to get the feeling that working from 9 to 5 is completely pointless.
That's very true.
Okay.
I pick up the boxes.
It's a nightmare.
I move them to the other side of the ship, and I put them down.
Takes a lot longer than that.
Well, that can't be done in one movement. That takes.
Then I go to the other side of the ship.
Uh-huh.
I pick up another box.
Look at this guy go.
Then I put that box on the other
Hey!
side of the ship.
You know, what's slow to start, but once he gets going.
I legit thought he was going to throw the first box overboard.
Save this box.
And you can shove it.
Now we don't have to move it at all.
That would have been amazing.
Okay, we're gonna go over to. You guys will check in with you. You're waiting. Not much time has passed. You're waiting for. You're waiting to hear back from Rhaegar, but you just sent it off, and you know it'll be.
A day or so.
Yeah, at least a day or two. You guys are now free time to use if you want to role play, or you don't have to, and I'm gonna move on.
No, I just keep making sure the plans for the city are coming along and checking in, seeing what's going on, and.
So they're starting to build the Iron City. They're building the foundation of it.
I actually want to. I pulled Jinty off to the side, mere shot of Bellaman.
Jinty, what do you know about how Bellaman became king?
Man, I know his older brother was supposed to be king.
And what happened that he did not?
Before my time, I'm not sure. I know that he was supposed to be king, something happened and he wasn't.
Is there any way to find out here in the Sunken City of the way that he became king?
No. That'd be Rhaegar. And the person who would control those normally would be the king.
Then I guess we will have to wait till our delegation arrives.
I guess so.
I just bid him to go back to doing whatever he was doing and continuing on.
So he's helping oversee a lot of things with the Crystalborn. They're digging into the mountainside. They're using gnomish machinery, and they're just starting to build into the mountain, make sure that everything is actually in there. And they're trying to figure out how to get everything going. They're planning it out, and they're talking about building some sort of maybe something on top of the mountain, like a fortress, to kind of be able to see everything out. And he's got a big idea for the airships, and he's kind of just like working it all out for the future of Iron City. You are doing what?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
You don't have to do anything.
At the moment, I mean, I kind of want to see what happens if we hear back anything from, the Arky situation. But I guess, I don't know. Nah, nothing, I guess.
Okay, you're just doing your own thing. We now head over to something a little bit different.
Now for something completely.
Vidala,
Yes.
how are you coping?
Who am I talking to?
That's part of what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Well, and I know it's disconcerting. Traveling through time is not very easy.
No. I'm still trying to get my bearings.
Let's do it with practice. I'll refocus you. You are Findala locked on. You are the Chronomancer.
Right.
You've been here for 3 months. In that time, we have been trading. It is time to take the Griffin's blood. It will help you focus.
All right.
He has a potion. He has it too. You drink, and all of a sudden, you look around and you realize what's going on. Because that last few moments was confusing. It's almost like you were someone else. You look around and you're in the tower.
Okay.
And the Chronomancer's tower has been your home.
For the last few months.
Yeah.
All right.
Take a break. Work hard.
There's much to learn, and I feel... Strangely enough, I feel like there's not enough time.
That is what the Chronomancer used to say as well, Serio. I would bid you to look around the tower, relax, get a feel. This is your tower. And next week, we will have to go down to Arlight, and we will see the Keeper.
All right.
It is important that you feel that you are in full faculty. So, every door is a door that you can walk through. Every item is an item that belongs to you as the Chronomancer.
Okay. It's still,
If those are confused, this is the Ginger Wizard.
Yeah, I figured. Yes, all right. I do need to spend some time, I think, absorbing that, really. Spend some time learning, practicing. I don't know. I need to make the place my own, I guess.
Come with me. He brings you downstairs. And he walks through a hallway with old doors on the sides. And he walks to the third to last door. And he walks inside. In this room, developed by the seer, you can foresee the future, even to the smallest degree of moving one small element out of place. And the one thing the seer passed on to Serio and passed on to me was that nothing can be corrected with a direct change. If you were to stop someone from dying, you cannot simply move that out of place and save them from dying. It would take multiple steps to be adjusted. And sometimes things that we don't seem to want to affect need to be affected.
Okay.
In this room, you are able to manifest the culminations of any change that you might think of.
Almost, to make sure I understand this correctly, almost like if I have an idea about changing something, I'll be able to see how that ripple would be impacted and see if there's a missing piece.
Exactly.
Okay.
You must be by yourself to do this before my mind will change what happens to you. So, I will go, I will close the door, and I wish you luck.
Okay.
He leaves, he closes the door. In this room, it feels like there's like floating stars everywhere, and you're just walking through it. The room almost feels endless, although you know it's not, but it feels endless.
Right. All right. All right. Don't start with something too big, Findelar. So that you can get your head around. Okay. What did I have for breakfast in the morning?
Eggs.
All right. I'm gonna see what happens if I want to make myself have something different for breakfast. I really just want to get a sense of how this room works. All right.
So you change your breakfast to what?
To fruit plate.
A fruit plate.
Yeah.
You change your breakfast, and you see that the entire day, you almost see it play out very fast, and it catches up to you very, very quickly. Changes out into little bits, and your conversation changes, and the advice that he gives you is a little bit different, and it leads you here, but about 20 minutes earlier.
Interesting.
Baby steps.
That's it. That's it. Intriguing. Do I have a...
You have both memories.
Okay. All right. I try and, I guess wipe it away or like undo it.
You do so. Easily.
All right. All right. All right. Now let's see. All right. I guess it was something easy. I'll look for. I'm gonna look and see if I can look for something in the future. I'm gonna go down to Arlight soon. I want to see what happens when I go there.
You see yourself going down to Arlight, and you're arriving with Harold, and you walk into the Great Library, a place you've been in before. You walk to the back, which is a chamber that you also have been in before. And back in the back side of the chamber, you're greeted by Alabaster, who apparently is alive. Alabaster pulls like a niche or activates something and reveals a hidden door. And the hidden door takes you below the city and down a spiral staircase that goes far, far down. You travel down this staircase for about 15 minutes, just walking. You're feeling the aching in your knees from all the steps. Finally, you get down below, and he brings you into what appears to be some sort of other city. And the city is almost so bright. The walls are white and like sparkling a little bit. And in the city, you see the sages, monks, all sorts, are walking around doing various tasks. You're not really sure what they're doing. You walk into a grand hall. There's columns keeping it up. And you walk down this hall to the very end. And you see sitting in some sort of throne, like a hidden throne, because this place is obviously hidden, is the keeper, who you assume. And standing in front of the keeper is 3 individuals. To your left is someone who has like this armor on that's like gold, and you see the back of them. It's like gold and silver and white. In the middle, you see Alabaster, who joined you, and Alabaster kind of walks up ahead of you.
Okay.
And then a figure motions you to walk to another place to the right side of Alabaster, which you do. And you walk over there. And you're curious about who the figure over here is. And you look forward to see the keeper, who stands up. And the keeper looks around. I have a mission for all of you. You see the figures look around, look at each other, and you look over, and you see it's King Thawen, the first one. And down looks over. The prophecy is here. These shall be the final days. Although the final days for an ancient means much longer for mortals. Paladin, cleric, wizard. The 3 of you. Your mission is to destroy the world. And that is where we end Audio Dungeon.
Wow. Life after life.
Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us today. This was Audio Dungeon, Season 1, Episode 10, Life After Life. We had a lot of interesting things happen this episode. But don't worry, we're going to unravel them all in just a few minutes. And yeah. So there was quite a bit that happened today. So I had a pizza.
That's it, really.
You know, and then other stuff happened. So the pizza was really what I was talking about.
Life after pizza.
Yes. And life after pizza, that's really what it is. That's what this was all about.
Very observant.
Yeah. In New York, life's about pizza. So if you didn't get it, you didn't get it. So
You don't know, now you know.
Unless you're having bagels.
Exactly. That's having bagels. It likes about
It could
bagels.
be bagels. It could be
Hey,
pizza.
it's up. This guy's got a bagel. It's
You
good.
know,
What
one
about
or the
pizza
other.
bagels?
Oh my God, they're not
Occasionally.
ready for that, Vid. Let's not do that, sir.
It's not-
So guys, please like this video if you haven't done so already. Please share it out to any friends and groups. And as always, exclamation point notified to be notified in chat when we go live, which is Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to join Patreon if you wish to join. If you're a super fan, join up. Patreon.com/Audio Dungeon. You can play the post and play. You can get on the episode. You can play with us, be Dungeon Master by myself, and a host of other cool things. It's a lot of fun. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you to your Patreon weekly rerolls. And don't go anywhere because in about 2-3 minutes, we are going to go on with the after show. And we need to know what's going on with what's. So, yeah, we're going to see what's going on with that. So, yeah, we're totally on cue here, and we're going to see you guys in a little bit.